Hey, everybody. I am glad to be doing this class today because I have an in-person event this weekend. So we are going to stay as close to the house as possible. Sorry, we're not getting the beautiful view of the lake, but I am close to my mint, which smells amazing. Love my mint. Okay, so we are going to do, this is lesson 139 of the Human Garage course. And so I'm going to try and keep it under an hour. So I'm going to shorten some of it. Would have to do that for an in-person class as well. But I do want to pay attention to a few things. We're going to talk about zone 1, zone 2, and zone 3. How to feel the pressure in the different zones is going to be a key player in this class, because that's really what separates fascial maneuvers from things like yoga or other modalities that may play around with the fascia concept. So let's start off by tuning in. I'm so glad to be outside, so glad for the sun to be on my skin. The sun is very healing for me. Plant your feet on the ground and imagine that you are connected to Mother Earth. And just feel, where is the weight of your body leaning? Is it leaning forward? Is it leaning back? Feel in and bend your knees. Feel into your ankles, your knees. How much give do you have? How much mobility or how much resistance is there? Resistance is the word I use for pain. Check in with your hips, roll them around. How's your low back? What does that crease feel like? The curvature feel like? Roll your shoulders. Breathe into your lungs. Deep breath through your mouth. How full do they feel? And exhale. Open and close your jaw. Take a big circle with the arms back. How even are they? Take a big circle with the arms forward. Is there one that can take a bigger circle than the other? Look right and look left. How does that feel? Drop your right ear to the right shoulder. How much give is there? How much resistance? Drop your left ear to the left shoulder. Is one side different than the other? Take a mental note, because we'll check in with it after class. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Fill the lungs. Where does that air go? And exhale. And I like to even massage my head a little, just to kind of tune in and see, how is the head feeling? How much pressure? Can your scalp move alongside the skull? All right, let's get into totally twisted. We're gonna go right foot over. Take your hands, take your right hand under, left hand on top. Give yourself a big hug. Take a breath in, and on the exhale, I want you to zip up the zipper in the front of your abdomen and send your belly button to the spine. That's gonna be our belly button to spine pelvic floor hold. Exhale, look to the left, turn to the right. We're gonna take what I call a stage breath here. We're gonna breathe in through our mouth and hold it like a straw. Breathe in 1, hold, breathe in 2, hold, breathe in more through the straw, 3, hold, and exhale. Look a little bit more to the left, turn your body more to the right. Stage breath in through that straw again. Breathe in through the mouth, 1, hold, 2, hold, 3, hold. Feel where the pressure is going. And on the exhale, twist a little bit further. Eyes to the left, body to the right. One more time, stage breath in through the straw. 1, hold, 2, hold, 3, hold. On the exhale, drop your shoulders down. Belly button to spine, check in. All right, now we're going to put our tongue in the left cheek, and I ask that you feel, where does the pressure go in your body? For me, I feel it down at my left knee. So let's look to the left, rotate to the right, make sure that tongue is in the tightest spot of the left cheek. We're gonna breathe in and out our nose 3 times. Breathe in, 1, and out. 2, and out. 3, and out. Relax the tongue. Breathe in and out your nose. Breathe in 1, and out. You can look over that left shoulder, pick a spot, keep your eyes open, breathe in through the nose, 2, and out. Rotate a little bit more, 3, and out. And if you would like to, keeping your knees straight, bend forward, and let's take 3 more breaths in the nose and out the mouth. 2, and out, and 3. Tuck that chin in. Send that belly button to spine and come up leading with your angel wings is how I like to say it. All right, come neutral, keeping your hands and feet in the same location. Look to the right as far as you can, eyes over to your right, rotate to the left. We're gonna take stage breath in through the mouth, suck air through that straw. Breathe in 1, hold, 2, hold, 3, hold, feel where the pressure is. Rotate a little more and exhale slowly out. Keep your eyes open, looking over your right shoulder. Breathe in through the mouth. 1, hold, 2, hold, 3, hold it, and exhale. One more time. Breathe in through the mouth. 1, hold, 2, hold, 3, hold, and exhale. Feel where the pressure is in the body. Take your tongue and put it in the right cheek. Move that tongue around until you feel the tightest spot. It could be closer to the jaw or closer to the lips. Find that spot and hold it. Breathe in and out your nose. 1, 2, check your twist. 3, keep your tongue there and just feel where the pressure is going. Rotate a little bit more. Relax that tongue out, tongue down. Breathe in through your nose and out your mouth, keeping a glance over that right shoulder. Breathe in your nose and out. 2, and out. 3, and out. Check your twist. Bend straight legs, bend over, keeping your back straight and your legs straight. Looking over to the right, eyes open. Twist a little bit more, your elbows to the left. In your nose and out your mouth. Again, and out. Last breath in and out. Come neutral. Slowly unwind your arms. Feel where the pressure shifts. Undo your legs. And feel into bending those knees and ankles and see if you have a little bit more range than when we first did our body check. I'm going to take off in a figure 8 stance or kind of walk. You're welcome to walk in a straight line if there is room. I feel like walking in a straight line, you can compare the difference from one side to the next. But whenever you're walking in a figure 8, you're giving your body a chance to really incorporate on both sides the new compensation, letting go, like all the old compensation patterns that our body created from the restrictions are opening up. And so now that figure 8 allows us to walk forward, come around in circles, feel both sides, and let the body integrate what it's realizing is happening. First, the body's like, oh my gosh, what are you doing to me? And then as we walk a little bit more, the body's like, oh, I kind of like this new openness. And then the body's ready for some more. Let's do the other side, totally twisted. Left foot over. Your left hand is going to go under that right armpit. The right hand is going to go on top. Give yourself a nice big hug. Zip up that zipper in the front of your abdomen and send that belly button to spine. Look over your shoulder to the left. Rotate your body to the right. A nice twist here, all through the spine. We're going to start off with stage breaths again, keeping totally twisted a little shorter. So suck air in through that straw, looking over that left shoulder. Breathe in 1. Hold your breath right here. Let the pressure balance out. Breathe in 2. Hold it. Breathe in 3. Hold it. If you're keeping your toes up, think about sending your toes down and checking that twist. Exhale. Stage breaths again, looking more to your left, body to the right. Breathe in 1. Hold. 2. Hold. 3. Hold. And exhale. One more time. Breathe in through the mouth. 1. Hold. 2. Hold. 3. Hold. Check that twist. And exhale, letting the shoulder blades drop to your back pockets. Relax those shoulders down. Tuck that chin in a little. Send the tongue into your left cheek. Feel around for the tightest spot. It may be closer to your lips or jaw. Hold it and breathe 3 breaths in and out your nose. Breathe in 1 and out. Breathe in 2 and out. On this last breath, feel where the pressure goes with that tongue in your cheek. Deep breath in through the nose. 3. Check your twist and exhale. Eyes are still looking over to the left. Body rotates to the right. Belly button to spine. Breathe in through the nose and exhale. In through the nose and exhale. One more time. In and out. Keeping your legs straight and your back straight. Bend at your hips. Look a little bit more to your left. Let those shoulders rotate to the right. In your nose and exhale. In your nose and exhale. Last time, tuck that chin in, open the back of the neck and exhale. Come up leading with your angel wings right from the scapulas, the back shoulder blades. Come neutral with your body, looking forward. Check on your feet. Do you want to space them out for balance? Keep them together, closer. Try something new, but let's make sure our toes are down. Our weight is distributed between both feet. Belly button is to spine for a pin in zone 2. At the bottom of zone 2, look over your shoulder to the right. Rotate all the shoulders to your left. Get those elbows all the way to the left. Nice, tight hug. Stage breath in through the mouth as you're looking over your right. Breathe in 1. Hold. 2. Hold. 3. Hold. Check that rotation. Exhale. Breathe in 1. Hold. 2. Hold. 3. Hold. Feel where the pressure is and exhale. Last stage breath. Breathe in 1. Hold. 2. Hold. 3. Hold. Tuck that chin in. Open up the base of the neck. Rotate a little bit more. Belly button to spine. Exhale. Tongue goes in your right cheek. Feel around for that tightest spot. Breathe in and out your nose 3 times. Breathe in 1. Breathe in 2. Breathe in 3. Relax the tongue down. Check your rotation and belly button to spine. Looking over that right shoulder. Breathe in your nose. Out your mouth. In your nose. And out. In and out. Keeping your legs straight and your back straight. Hinge at the waist. 90-degree bend in your nose and out. Pressure is shifted to behind the legs more than likely, in through your nose And out. Tuck that chin in if your neck is bothering you. Breathe in through the nose and out. Come neutral. Release your arms first, letting that popping and clicking be okay, and stepping out with your feet. And let's take another walk. Let that body think about all the openness from the restrictions that it has just allowed. The body's thinking, "Ooh, I like it." All right, let's keep doing some more. Before we do anti-gravity, I want to come back to palette swipe. So the palette is what has been shifting a lot in my head because of all the cranium movement. I like to show people on Instagram what the sphenoid bone looks like right at the roof of the mouth and how it mirrors the hips. So as we do this palette swipe, you may actually feel some release down in the hip area. I specifically feel it after 3 years. Finally, I feel it in my low back sacrum area. Let's go ahead and cross your right foot over. Lay your right hand just across your chest to the left shoulder and lay your left hand on top of it so that the right hand is tucked under. Now, right here, I want you to zip up that pelvic floor and send the belly button to spine, pulling up those sex organs. Stick your right thumb out and you're going to swipe a rainbow arch from the right molars up over your palate to the left side. We're going to do it 6 times together. So put your thumb into the right upper teeth, swipe over, pull it out, and swallow. There's 1. Thumb back in to the right side, swipe over. 2. Keep going. 3, 4, 5. And on this last one, feel down through your spine, through your hips if you feel it anywhere. 6. It's okay if you did not feel it. It took me a while from all the compression that I had in my head. It took me a long time for that connection to be felt. So it's okay. Your body's thinking. Your body already knows what you're doing. So you don't have to explain anything to your body. You just have to be willing to receive this connection from the palate down to the abdomen, from the diaphragm. It affects the diaphragm and the pelvic floor. All right, let's do anti-gravity. Clasp your hands. Watch me first. I will show you the 4 positions we're going to do. When you clasp the hands, we're going to place it at the base of the neck and lift in the direction that we are going. So whenever I'm up, looking up with my elbows up in this position here, my belly button is to spine. So there's my lower zone 2 pin, and then my pin from the base of the neck pulling up, and I'm looking up. My next position is going to be tucking my chin in and bringing my elbows in. Now I still have the pelvic floor hold pinning down low, and this time my fingers are sending the skin forward in that direction. From here, we will start to rotate. I want you to rotate using your upper chest area and looking under our armpits. It's almost like when you come up for air doing the freestyle swimming stroke. That's the rotation that we're getting. From there, we're going to sit back in a skier squat. So imagine a chair behind you, relaxing the knees into that nice soft position. The base of the neck is still going to be tugging up forward. Wherever that crown is sending out is the line that you will be tugging the nape of the neck upwards. From here, we're going to rotate a little bit lower. Under that rib cage is going to be where we're rotating from right to left with the breath. And then the final one, if you are able to do a full squat, we're going to make it down all the way down into a squat, taking your time getting there. But when we're down here, we're going to bring the pubic bone all the way to the sternum and the forehead, nose, and sternum down to the pubic bone. When we come up, we will come up bottom first, and then 1 vertebrae at a time. ending back up in our first position, looking up and feeling a beautiful serotonin, dopamine high that is natural and provided by you. All right, let's do this. Clasp those hands. Put them at the base of the neck, lifting upwards. Send that belly button to spine, a nice pelvic floor hold right here in the lower zone 2 area. Looking up at the ceiling or sky, let's take some stage breaths here in through the mouth. Breathe in 1, hold, 2, hold, 3, hold, and exhale. Let the shoulder blades drop, even though you're looking up. You can re-grab at any time to get that skin again. Breathe in through the mouth. 1, hold, 2, hold, 3, hold. Really breathing in through the mouth to get some low pressure air in the lower part of the zone 2 and 3. Exhale. One more time. Breathe in. 1, hold, 2, hold, 3, hold, and exhale. All right, next position. Tuck that chin in. And now your hands are sending the skin towards the crown of the head. Breathe in through the nose and look to the right so that you're looking under that armpit, and exhale down. Breathe in through the nose to the left and exhale down. Breathe in to the right and down. Breathe in to the left and down. Sitting back in that skier squat. Relaxing the knees, letting them bend, but pretending there's a chair behind you. Breathe in through your mouth. Rotate your whole shoulders to the right and exhale down. Breathe in, rotate to the left and down. Breathe in to the right and down. Breathe in to the left and down. Feel the weight of your feet. Make sure they're even from the balls of your feet to the heels. Breathe in through the mouth to the right and down, to the left and down. Get a regrip on your hands and let's go on down into that squat. If you need to stand, you can stay standing. Just do the breaths with us, tucking that head in really close to the chest. Breathe in through your nose. 1, 2, 3. Make sure those knees can come around you and fold you in more. Really feeling safe and secure here. Pubic bone to sternum, forehead to pubic bone. Breathe in through the mouth. 1 and out. 2 and out. 3 and out. Keeping that head down. Bum comes up first. Really allow the pinky side of your hands to tug on the base of the cranium now. You can get a new pen if you'd like. Slowly coming up 1 vertebrae at a time. Taking some natural breaths as you get there. Pinning, repinning that the belly button to spine, and then looking straight up and releasing your hands down. Go ahead and take a walk. I'm going to make sure, that my microphone is working. And let that integrate. Now that's a really important one to integrate because we opened up all the vertebrae. We decompressed the vertebrae, even in rotational positions. That's something that a lot of you maybe have not done in a while, especially sitting a lot. We sit in our car, we sit at our desk, we sit to watch TV, we sit to do so many things, and all of that is creating compression. Okay, let's go ahead. Feel into that new awareness in your spine and how it wants to go a little bit more. Now we want to lift the shoulder blades off the ribs. The shoulder blades have held on to our burdens in life, and protected our heart so much that it's almost like the shoulder blade is connected to those ribs. We want a little bit of give in there. So we're going to do swinger. So stand shoulder width apart with your feet, a little more if you'd like to. Start to sit back in that pretend chair and let your hands dangle in front of your knees. Let's take the right hand to the left shoulder, and we're going to take your left hand and start to tug down on the skin behind your right elbow. This is a pin here, and remember, we still have our pelvic floor hold down here. So we already have 2 pins in place. Looking over that shoulder to your right, we're going to tug that left hand and pull the right elbow out past that left knee, sitting back a little bit more into this skier squat position. Breathe in through your nose. 1, 2, 3. Cross your left foot over in front of your right foot and breathe in through your mouth. 1, 2, and 3. You all can come out of it, but look at my position. I am in a fetal position if I were to go a little bit farther. I am chose to cross my left foot over my right because if I'm walking, my left foot is going to be the one in counter rotation to the right hand walking. So that is why we did it in that position. Now, standing shoulder width apart, open up and do a big circle with those arms and feel the difference. And one more thing, take a deep breath and feel the difference in your lungs. Let's move on to the next side just to keep the class rolling. Hands dangling in front of your knees, sit back. Left hand is going to go on your right shoulder. I like to get a little balmy so that it sticks a little bit more. Right hand to the back of your left elbow. Belly button pin in place down here in zone 2. And then we're going to pin this fascia behind the back of the left arm, pulling down towards the elbow. This is your pin in the top of zone 2. Look over your left shoulder and rotate all of your upper body to the right so that your elbow is going past your right foot. Tuck that chin in a little. Now sit back in that squat a little bit deeper, and you can rotate more once you do that. In through the nose, 1 and out, 2 and out, 3 and out. Cross your right foot over your left in the front and deep breath through your mouth. 1, 2, 3. Come on out of it. Take a couple steps. Big circles with your arms now. Oh, opening up, feeling that openness, that decompression from the spine. And now the shoulder blades are opening up. Breathe in through your lungs. Feel it. All right. Let's get some of those, the meridians that travel the electricity through our body that flows when we decompress and sit a lot. Those meridians and the electricity is limited. So is the blood flow. So is the lymphatic system. So the next position we're going to do is called pullover. And I really love pullover because it opens up all the meridians that flow right through this area. The kidneys, bladder, gallbladder, liver. I mean, it targets a whole bunch of them, which I love. Okay, so go ahead, get your hands a little sticky. I prefer to go skin to skin, but I will show you on top of my shirt first. Your right hand is going to go find the crease of your armpit and grab the skin just inside it. Now, if you are here in the front, you just want to pin and pull forward on your skin enough to where you feel a tug in the top section of your hip. Okay, depending on how long you've been doing it or how flexible you are, depends on how far your hand goes. The other thing to think about is if you notice your hand creeping into the trap, I want you to bring your hand back out. All right, belly button to spine so that we've got that pin already in place. Left hand is going to reach around to the bottom of the right ribs, and you're gonna pin and pull forward with both hands. Looking to your left hand, the shoulder with the hand on top. Lift that left shoulder up to the sky, keeping both heels flat and both hips sending down to your heels, like intentionally sending your hips down to your heels. Start to relax your knees and send your knees straight forward, like you're sitting on a stool that's right underneath you. No sitting back in a chair. The stool's right underneath you. Let the knees bend a little bit more. Drop that right shoulder all the way down to the right foot. Let that left shoulder lift over. And now you feel the opening in the back left hip. Now, let's take one deep breath in through our mouth here. Exhale. Take that left shoulder and cross it to the outside of your right knee. Now you feel the pull in that back left back area, the back left hip area. Now, if you feel your left hip coming up, send it down to your heel. In through the nose, 1, and out. 2, and out. 3, and out. Regrip, get a nice pin, belly button to spine, cross that left shoulder over to the right pinky toe. Breathe in through the mouth, 1, 2, 3. And I like to just kind of let everything, my chin drop down, lean forward, let the hands drop to your side and roll your head up, shake those hands out. Nice pinning, but we got to give them some love when they're done. Now, take time to swallow. Feel the difference in your throat, possibly. Open and close your mouth. May feel a difference in your jaws. Left hand, we're moving right along, keeping the class going. Right hand is going to find that crease of the armpit and reach right on the outside edge of the shoulder. Again, if you're going to the trap, I want you to come out a little. Lift up and pull forward. Right hand's going to cross and touch the left ribs. Belly button is to spine. Look at the hand on the shoulder. So head to the right. Lift that right shoulder up. Let the left shoulder drop. Bend your knees forward. Remember, the stool is right underneath you this time. Lift that right shoulder up and over some more. Up, up, up. Let that left shoulder drop down to your feet. Now, take that right shoulder, cross it to where it's on the outside edge of the left knee. Keep looking to the right, though. It's almost like you're looking up at the sky. Breathe in through the nose. 1, 2, 3. In through the mouth. 1, 2, 3. Let that right shoulder go to the knee. Let your chin drop. Drop your arms and roll up, shaking those hands out. And let's go for a little walk. Let the back side, the outside edge of the back, have a response to all that openness that just happened. Okay. Pretzel squat. We're going to get into those hips. My thing with pretzel squat is that when we're in this position and the knees are bent, I'm just showing you right now, so just watch. I want you to imagine that the wall behind you is where you want to send your knees. That way we're not letting the knees cave in. I'd rather you be up higher and keep your knees open than to go down lower and let the knees come in. Because see right here, you're not getting that open rotation, external rotation of the hips if we start to let the knees fall in. Okay, let's do the left side first. Tee up that left heel to the arch of your right foot. My right toes are pointing at the camera. My left toes are pointing to the side wall. Step forward 3 feet or so. We're going to be in a deep squat, so whatever you feel is safe for you. so that your toes are still pointing at a 90-degree angle. Now, when we're down in the squat, your legs may start shaking a lot. I'm going to cue you to hold yourself up with your pelvic floor. That will take some of the strain off of your upper thighs. Take your right hand and put it out parallel with that left foot so that both your right hand and your left toes are pointing to the side wall. Check in with that right knee and make sure you're not letting it fall in that direction quite yet. Keeping that right knee facing the camera. Left hand goes on your left bum cheek. Look at the camera so that you're looking over that right shoulder. Peek over that right shoulder and tip over so that you can see your toes. Once you see your toes, put your right hand on your left shoulder and then flip that left hand palm up your back. Now we've got the right angle. When we start to open your knees, remember to keep them open. When we start to bend your knees, you're going to keep them open. Looking over that right shoulder, here is your cue for your pelvic floor hold. Get that belly button to spine, and now gently and softly bend those knees. Feel into your ankles and how far you can go. You're going to rotate your shoulders to the left. Keep looking to the right. In through your nose. 1, and out. 2, and out. 3, and out. Reminder for pelvic floor hold. Breathe in through your mouth. 1, and out. 2, and out. 3, and out. If you're not a beginner and you want to sway a little, I like to sway and get some movement in there. Lift up using your pelvic floor hold. All right, and I like to lean back over that back ankle just a little. Come up neutral, switch your arms. So your right hand is going to go palm up your back. Left hand's going to go on the right shoulder. Look to the left. Allow those shoulders to open to the right. Pelvic floor hold again. Breathe in, and on the exhale, open those knees and let that chest drop forward. Breathe in your nose. 1, and out. Keep going. 2, and out. 3, and out. Pelvic floor hold, belly button. Breathe in through your mouth. 1, 2, 3. Lift up with the pelvic floor and sending those feet down into the ground. Lean your shoulders back. I like to open up that way and come on out. Whoa, I think that one's gotten me the most reaction in my zone 1, the head. And the fact that I'm getting a little warm from the sun, which I absolutely love. All right. Letting the body integrate that, moving around wherever you feel you need to move. Take time to open and close your jaw. When we open the hips, we check in with the jaw. All right, left toes are facing your camera. Right toes are facing the side wall. Step out with the right toes in the width that you're going to be comfortable moving in, holding yourself up. You're welcome to stay in a little. Left hand goes parallel to that right foot, both facing your shoulders, facing that side wall. Right hand's going to go on that back right hip, bum cheek. Look at the camera over that left shoulder. Start to peek over to look at your toes. Once you see them, that left hand goes on the right shoulder, the right hand palm up your back. Look over that left shoulder. Belly button is to spine. Suck in those sex organs and drop those knees. Bend those knees. Dropping the bum down. Right here, belly button to spine. Breathe in your nose and out your mouth. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3. In through the mouth. 1, 2, 3. If you can stay down here, switch your arms. If you need to come up, switch your arms. That's fine too. Come back and meet me here, looking over your right shoulder, keeping the knees open, sending them to the wall behind you. Shoulders rotate left. Breathe in and out your nose, in your nose and out your mouth. 1, 2, 3. In and out your mouth. 1, 2, 3. Belly button to spine to lift you up. Angel wings helping you up. Lean back a little and come on out. All right, we got the big ones out of the way. Shake those legs out, shake those hands out, go for a walk, get a drink of water. I want to see how I'm doing on time. Yikes. How do we get all this in under an hour? I don't teach an hour-long class, whatever I teach in person. My classes are 2 hours with some basic partner assist maneuvers, my favorite. Okay, let's do twisty wristy. I'm gonna maybe treat this very basic, assuming that people have done some of these maneuvers before for the rest of the class. Let's put our right hand out, palm up, and then take your left hand and send those hands down and back. I like to make sure the thumb is in there, but you play around with whether you want to put the thumb in or not. Bend your elbow so that it comes in close next to you. Lift it up like you're serving a platter and move the fingers out towards the shoulder. Belly button to spine. We're gonna sit back in a squat, and right here, we're gonna look over our left shoulder and rotate our shoulders to the right, just like we did in swinger. Before we take our breaths, I want you to use your shoulder blade, not your neck. Keep your neck calm. Use your shoulders and your arm to lift up on that right hand while pressing down with that left hand. Your neck is calm. Breathe in your nose, 1, and out, 2, 3. You can move around if you'd like, 4, 5, and 6. Shake it out. All right, all right, all right. Feel the difference. Take a breath, feel the lungs. Ah, loving it. Okay, left hand, palm up, right hand, sending the fingers all the way back. Yes, it will hurt, but it gets easier over time as your compression in the wrist opens up. Bend your elbow back, bring your hand up, and send the fingers out. So we're carrying a platter. First, let's get our lower body set in place. Belly button to spine, sit back in that squat, look to your right, and rotate those shoulders to the left. Now I'm ready for you to, using your arm and your shoulder, lift up as that right hand is pressing down. Relax your neck. Breathe in your nose and out your mouth 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You are welcome to move around in any of the rest of these maneuvers. Once you get your pins in place in your breathing, your body is welcome to move. Sway, do a little slow dance with it. Now breathe into both lungs again. Oh yeah. Getting more oxygen to the body. The body loves it, loves the oxygen. All right, wrist release. Very similar. I want you to imagine your arm is a Pringles can. That's like a chip can that's like a cylinder. And when the arm comes in like this, we're going to rotate out with the hand. So we're going in opposite directions this way, or we may turn it in opposite directions the other way. We're opening the deeper layers of the fascia as we do this in all of these areas. Remember, when we're working on the wrist, we're also working on those ankles. So we're going to check in with the mobility that we're receiving in the ankles as we do this. Right hand palm up, left hand grab at the wrist. We're going to grab with that left hand and rotate outward. Thumb is going out. The right hand is going to rotate in. Thumb is moving towards the middle. Now, pretend you're pulling a really tight glove on. Push your right hand through the glove and pull that left hand back on that skin. And we've got a nice pin here. Belly button to spine, sit back in a squat and move that arm around. Breathe in your nose and out your mouth. 1, 2, 3. Move that wrist around. 4, 5, 6. And relax that down. You could always go in the opposite direction. You can move up your arm. We're just going to do the basics today. Left hand palm up, right hand grab around that wrist, rotate outward with that right hand and rotate that left hand inward. Now pull on that really tight glove. Bring your right hand back and send your left hand through. Start off by moving in circles with that hand first. Couple breaths in your nose and out your mouth here. And start to move. Breath 3, 4. Feel free to rotate it in the opposite direction. 5 and 6. It is okay if your hand started down here and then it migrated this way. It means things are moving underneath there, opening up. All right, our next one. Elbow torque, 90-degree angle. I love these. Standing shoulder width apart or a little wider. Right hand's gonna go up on your left shoulder. Take your left hand and make sure when we cup it that you're not just touching the outsides, you're cupping the whole elbow. You're gonna rotate one way and then rotate the other way. Feel in the back, coming up the neck to see where it is the tightest. So try again, one direction, external rotation, and now grab it and do an internal rotation. It's just one way or the other. Pick which way you want. There is no right or wrong. You may do it differently tomorrow. It's okay. Make sure that belly button to spine is pinned. Look over that right shoulder. Rotate your elbows all the way to the left. You can stand tall here or you can sit back in a squat as long as your elbow is staying up. Breathe in your mouth and out. Move around if you want. 2 and out. 3 and out. Looking over your right, rotating that elbow to the left, sitting and moving in that squat, however you feel it. Breathe in through the nose. 2 and 3. Now I like to stay right here. Come neutral. Keep your hands here. Stick your head through the hole. And right here, pick which way you want to rotate the elbow again. This is called the elbow torque. We're torquing the skin on the elbow. Maybe you want an external. Maybe you want an internal. Again, there's no right or wrong. We're just pinning at the joint at the elbow so that the shoulder and the wrist have to open more. Belly button to spine. Take that left elbow and drop it down to your left foot. I like to look up to the right a little bit here and lean my head into my arm just to keep it open. You could even play around with bending your knees forward and tilting to the left a little bit more. Breathe in through your mouth. 1, 2, 3. In through the nose. 2, 3. I like to make a big clock with your elbows. Come all the way to the left toes with your elbow and drop your hands down and slowly come up one vertebrae at a time, shaking those shoulders out. Do a big circle with your arms rotating back and feel the shift and the difference from one side to the next. Do a couple marches right in place. Let the lower half integrate that because it's thinking about, wow, now that that's open, how can this move? A little bit nicer. All right. Take your left hand, set it right on top of your shoulder. holding that elbow up at 90 degrees from your body. Take that right hand and grab onto the whole elbow, rotating outward or rotating inward. Take time to feel what restrictions you have coming up through the back. Pick the direction that has the most restriction. Belly button is to spine for your lower zone 2 pin. Look over that left shoulder. Send that right elbow all the way across, keeping it up at a 90-degree angle. You might even send it gently upwards with your rotation of your right hand. Eyes to the left. Let's take 3 breaths in through the nose here, a little bit different than last time. 1, 2, 3. Now sit back in that squat, keeping it up at 90 degrees. Rotate a little bit more. Look to your left. Breathe through the mouth. 1, 2, 3. Keeping your hands there. Come neutral, facing front. Stick your head through the circle. And now rotate on that elbow again, one way or the other. Choose which direction. You're going to drop your right elbow down to your right feet, opening up that side. Belly button is to spine. Breathe 3 breaths in your nose and out your mouth. 1, 2, 3. Send the knees forward. Tilt a little bit more to the right, opening that low back hip. Now look up to the ceiling so that your elbow's not coming too far forward and it's still open. Breathe through the mouth. 1, and out. 2, 3. Bring that elbow all the way to your right knee, tucking that chin in, dropping your hands to let go of everything, coming up 1 vertebrae at a time, looking up at the screen. Now look up at the sky. Make big circles with your arms, real slow, real slow. It wants to test out this new shoulder arm area you got. Let go of that pelvic floor hold and just really open those arms. And relaxing down, take a little walk. We're winding down our class. We've done a lot of decompression in the back. So let's do the opposite. Let's decompress and open all the compression of the organs. We're going to do that by doing the psoas release. Yes, the psoas is in here, but we're also doing all the intestinal digestion, digestive organs in here. And remember, we're focusing on the fascia, not the muscles, not the ligaments, not the tendons. We're just opening up the fascia to all of it. So take your hands, find your belly button, go 2 inches to the right and 2 inches down. Press in and lift up. And then I even like to pull apart with my hands as I'm there. Step forward with your left foot since our hands are on the right side. Belly button to spine for that extra pin deep inside of there. Bend that left knee a little bit more and allow those shoulders to just lean back. Imagine someone's back there holding you. Look to the left and turn your body to the right, and you can lean back a little bit more. Breathe in through your mouth, in your mouth, out your mouth 6 times. 1, 2, 3. Lean a little bit more. 4, 5, 6. Start to move around. Let those fingers go in deeper. Do little hip swirls and come on out of it. Now, take a little walk with that just to feel the difference. We didn't do too much, but after opening up and decompressing all in the back, that little bit in the front really can make you feel a little more jello-y, which our body chooses to receive. This is where we start to talk about letting go of what no longer serves us and receiving more ease into our body. Belly button goes, or fingers go to the belly button. 2 inches to the left, 2 inches down. We're going to press up, press in, press up, and then pull apart on that left side. Step forward with your right foot, belly button to spine for that extra pin deep inside of there. Suck in those sex organs and bend that right knee forward a little bit more. If you notice your left foot going out, you're going to lose that pin. Keep those toes in. Lean those shoulders back, separate those hands, pulling it apart. I'm going to look right, turn left. Nope, I'm going to look left, turn right for this side for me. Breathe in through your mouth. 1, 2, 3. Lean into it a little bit more. 4, 5, 6. Come on out of it and allow yourself to walk and integrate that one more time. I'm going to stay right here close to the screen. Shake those hands out. Maybe even lift up those hips and rotate those knees and just feel how that feels after decompressing the back, opening up restrictions from the shoulders and elbows, and now opening up any compression from the front. We only have 3 organs that actually have muscles to help it move. So opening this up allows all the organs to benefit from that decompression and that movement, allowing lymphatic. We have lots of lymphatic blood flow right through here. So that does more than you realize. All right, finishing up with opening up our abdominal area. We're going to do the belly button hold. I love to do this many different ways, but just for class, we're going to do our best holding our hand in to our belly button. What's most important is that you hold the pressure against the breathing, going a little bit deeper each time. So if you can't hold the torque, that's okay. I also, instead of putting my hand back here and doing the opposite, I support my right hand with my left because I've yet to gain strength up here as I'm still unwinding things before I go deep into strengthening the upper body. So I call on my own support by using my left hand on it. So sending your hand palm up, the fingers, the pad of your fingers are going to go right into that belly button. Take a breath in through your mouth. And when you exhale, really press in and get as far in as you can. Take that left hand, place it on top and keep that pressure there. Now rotate to where your thumb is coming up. So we're rotating counterclockwise on that belly button hold. Okay, we're going the opposite direction. The other place you can put your left hand is down below and tug and pull it along. So pressing in, rotating and using that left hand to hold it. We're going to breathe in and out our mouth. 1, let that pressure go in deep. 2, 3, bend your knees, lean forward, press in a little bit more. 4, feel free to move. 5 and 6. Now, just for you really strong upper body people, if you want to hold that, you can always put your hands on the opposite and rotate the other way and hold both of them. That is not comfortable for me. So I do that on people, but I cannot do it that way on myself. All right, and our last 2. Solar plexus, we're going to do the same thing. Actually, I don't want to do it that way. Let's just grab the solar plexus right underneath our ribs meet here at the xiphoid process, right underneath the sternum. You're going to find that soft spot. Press in and start to pull apart with your fingers. As you're pulling apart with your fingers, I want you to send that belly button to spine. Bend your knees just a little bit so that you feel a nice strong base and lean those shoulders back and the chin up. Let your shoulders move one way while you look over the opposite, like a counter rotation. Breathe in and out your mouth 6 times. 1, 2, 3. Keep pulling apart, move your fingers closer. 4. Getting a new grip as you want to. 5. Belly button to spine. 6. Shake those arms out. Walk it off. And this is all about creating space in the body so that we feel safe in our body. So let's end with the bladder organ reset. Some of you may want to use both hands down here like we just did here and on the belly button, but I'm going to end with the organ reset for the bladder. So taking your right hand to the pubic bone, sending it up over it, and leaning back a little. Left hand behind your neck. I'm going to look to the left, but turn my core body to the right and even lean back a little bit more. Let's breathe in our nose and out our mouth. 1, 2, 3. In and out your mouth. 1, 2, 3. Take time to move your body a little bit. Take both hands, let the pressure come off, but set both hands down on your bladder. And let's say, thank you, body, for showing the protection that I needed in the moments I needed it. I fully support me now. I can let go of all of this protection I no longer need. Fear, I let go of your protection. I stand in my own faith. Move your hands up to your heart. Take some breaths here. My heart leads the way. My heart feels my faith within. I already know how to support myself and protect myself. Take your left hand to the top of your head and say, head. Tell that mind to just be the co-pilot to the heart, allowing the heart to soar and fly and lead the way. May my body remind me to check in with my heart in every moment of every day. Nice deep breath. Thanks for joining me. Hey, I was pretty close to an hour. Yay.